Hello everyone, welcome to Yoga Upload. I'm Maris Aylward. Today's question comes from @ever12 on Instagram. His question is, it's a long one. What would be your best advice to a physically insecure but highly interested beginner? It's just that when I observe a yoga class at the gym, everybody, all caps, is physically fit. And I've always wanted to join the class, but I'm afraid I will stand out from the crowd like a literally sore thumb. Sad face. Well, Ever, you're not alone. A lot of people feel this way. They want to try yoga, but they hesitate because they're too self-conscious. So, I will tell you 3 things about yoga, and keep this in mind, and I hope that this encourages you to finally just step into that yoga class. Number 1, yoga is not a competition. Number 2, yoga is not a performance. Number 3, yoga poses are not goals to be achieved. They are tools for us to use. Now let's unpack all 3. Number 1, yoga is not a competition. You're not there to be better than others. You're not there to win yoga. The point of going to the yoga class is not to look around and, perform better than everybody else. The point is you are there for you. You are there for your own self-care. You are there for your own nurturing. The point of flowing through the poses, being in the class, starting a yoga practice, is for you to be attuned to your own needs. You're there to have your own intentions and fulfill your own intentions, whatever that may be. So it doesn't really matter what other people are doing, or if they're doing it better than you. There's really no one's like better or worse at yoga than others. And I know it's easier said than done, but that comes with practice. As you mature in your yoga practice, you'll really start to focus more on your own intentions, on your own sensations, on your breath, and less about what other people are doing. Now, in the beginning, if you really can't help it, and you're looking at other people and what they're doing, use that as your inspiration. Use that as your inspiration, as your motivation, as something that you look at and think to yourself, wow, this is what people are capable of. This is what's possible in a yoga practice. If I'm consistent, if I'm steady, then in that way, it's all right. If you're being inspired by other people in your class instead of being discouraged by it. Number 2, yoga is not a performance. Meaning it's not like dance where it's meant to be watched, it's meant to be seen. You're there not for other people, you're there for yourself. And it's not a performance in the sense that what it looks like from the outside matters much less than how you feel on the inside and how safe you are while you're practicing a pose. So let go of the idea that there's this like visual or there's an aesthetic that you have to conform to, that your pose needs to look like this for you to succeed at yoga. No, how the pose feels and how safe you are in the pose is way more important than what it looks like on the outside. So your practice is going to be different from the person next to you. Everyone's going to look different from everyone else because we all have different bodies, we have different needs, and we have just different levels of experience. And lastly, number 3, yoga poses are not goals to be achieved. They are tools to be used. They're not goals to be achieved, meaning there is no succeeding or failing in yoga. Like if you're not able to do a certain pose, it doesn't mean you failed. Does that mean there are no goals in yoga? It's not realistic to say that. You might come in having a goal of increasing your strength or your flexibility or improving your balance and your focus, and these are all great things. So you come into yoga and use the practice, use the poses to help you gain strength, flexibility, balance, and focus. Not the other way around, where you're frustrated with yourself or you feel like you've failed if you don't have the strength, flexibility, and balance to do the poses. Do you know what I mean? I think oftentimes the hesitation comes from, I'm not flexible, therefore I can't do yoga. No, that's why you go. You go to class because in class you will learn the tools so that you can gain the strength, the flexibility, and the balance. When someone says, I can't do yoga because I'm not flexible, that is like saying, I can't take a shower because I'm not clean. That's why you take a shower, so you can become clean. Those are my 3 things for you. And really, to be completely honest, if you're so self-conscious that you're going to stick out, think about this. Think about how self-conscious you feel. If you go in there, other people might also be so self-conscious that they're not really looking at what other people are doing. They don't really care what you're doing. Or if you go into a class of experienced practitioners, then they are very focused on their own practice, very focused on their sensations and their breathing and their meditation, that they don't really notice what you're doing. So it doesn't matter. So I really hope this encourages you to just give it a try. And if after a few, classes, a few attempts, you feel like it's not a great fit, it's not resonating, then try something else. Try a different teacher, try a different style, try a different class until you find the right fit for you. There is always a way. So just go for it. I hope that was helpful to you. If you have any other questions you'd like me to answer, please write it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.